vision, mission, goals, and corporate values of Negros Oriental State University. Vision: a globally recognized state university. Mission: Negros Oriental State University delivers global excellence through advanced instructions, impactful research, and sustainable extensions with strategic partnership and modern infrastructure, shaping effective leaders to serve the Philippine society and the world. Strategic goals: Negros Oriental State University will achieve global recognition by program excellence, strengthen research through impactful innovation, promote, enhance community extension services, integrate partnership and international relation, revitalize infrastructure and operational system, enrich students' life and leadership opportunities. Core values: SHINE stands for S, spirituality; H, honesty; I, innovation; and nurturance; E, excellence. Quality policy: Negros Oriental State University commits to delivering quality instructions, research, extension, and production to ensure compliance with all statutory and regulatory requirements, and continuously work to improve our management system to meet our quality objectives. Criminology education, vision, mission, and objectives. Vision: the College of Criminal Justice Education is actively and continually involved in turning out graduates who will lead the nation in addressing the vital problems of crime control and in meeting the demand for global competitiveness. Mission: the College of Criminal Justice Education program commits itself in providing the community with professionally competent and morally upright graduates who can deliver efficient and effective service in the field of criminology. Objectives: in pursuance to the above stated mission, the Department of Criminology integrates and sequences courses of studies which are well planned. These courses of studies utilize didactic instructions, discussions, demonstrations, laboratory practice, simulation, individual learning, and on-the-job training. The following are the specific objectives of the department. First, it seeks to provide vast opportunities and guided experience whereby the students learn the basic knowledge and acquire the skills essential to the practice of criminology. Second, it provides the students with a broad cultural background and understanding of the constitutional guarantees and due process requirements of law insofar as they affect the total administration of justice. Third, it fosters higher concept of citizenry, accountability and leadership, and understanding of one's moral and legal responsibilities to his fellow men, his community, and his country. Fourth, it inspires and instills in the students the value of service to humanity. Fifth, it encourages research and inquiry in the field of criminology and criminal justice. Criminology as a special course. A criminologist is a person who is a graduate with a degree of criminology who has passed the examinations for criminologist and is registered by such by the Board of Examiners of the Professional Regulation Commission pursuant to Republic Act 6506 Section 23, define the term criminologist as one who has been engaged in the practice of criminology if he holds himself out of the public in any capacity as a professor, instructor, or teacher in criminology in any university, college, or school duly recognized by the government. Pursuant also to Republic Act 6506, Section 24, all certified criminologists shall be exempted from any entrance or qualifying government examinations and shall be considered civil service eligible for the following position: fingerprint technician, firearm examiner, question document examiner, correctional officer, probation officer, crime laboratory technician, law enforcement photographer, lie detection examiner, agent in any law enforcement agency, security officer, criminal investigator. Under the Civil Service Commission Resolution Number 98/30/22, criminal justice eligibility would apply for appointing from the PNC rank of PO1 to Police Commission Officer with the rank of Police Superintendent. Republic Act 6975, Section 33, provides that licensed criminologists may be appointed to the initial rank of police inspector if there are vacancies. 11 general orders. First, to take charge of these posts and all companies, property, and view, and protect or preserve the name with utmost diligence. Second, to work during tour of duty in military manner, keeping always on the alert and observing everything that takes place within sight or hearing. Third, to report all violations of orders I am instructed to enforce. Fourth, to report all calls from posts more distant from the guardhouse where I am stationed. Fifth, to quit my post only when properly relieved. Sixth, to receive, obey, and pass out to the relieving guard all orders from company officers or officials, superior posts in charge, or shift leaders. 7. To talk to no one except in the line of duty. 8. To sound or call the alarm in case of fire or disorder. 9. To call the superior officer in any case not covered by instructions. 10. To salute all company officials, superiors in the agency, ranking public officials, and commission officers of the AFP and the officers of the PNP. 11. To be especially watchful at night and during the time of challenging, to challenge all persons on or near my post, and to allow no one to pass or loiter without proper authority, and to eat my meal before rendering my duty. The Law Enforcement Code of Ethics. Being entrusted with the duties of law enforcement, my fundamental duty is to serve mankind, to safeguard lives and properties, to protect the innocent against deception, the peaceful against violence or disorder, and to respect the constitutional rights of all men to liberty, equality, and justice. I will keep my private life unsullied as an example to all. Maintain courageous calm in face of danger, scorn, or develop self-restraint, and be constantly mindful in the welfare of others, honest in thought or deed, in both my personal and official life. I will be exemplary in obeying the laws of the Republic of the Philippines. Whatever I see or hear of a confidential in nature will be kept ever secret unless revelation is necessary and the performance of my sworn duty. I will never act officiously or permit personal feelings, prejudices, animosities, or friendship to influence my decisions. With no compromise for crime and with relentless prosecutions of criminals, I will enforce the law courteously and appropriately without fear or favor, malice or ill will, never accepting gratuities in return. I recognize the badge of my office as a symbol of public faith and accept it as a public trust. I shall wear it with fidelity and integrity, for it is mine to possess while I fulfill this solemn obligation. Police Officer's Creed. I believe in God, the Supreme Being, the great provider and creator of all men and everything dear to me. In return, I can do no less than love Him above all, seek His guidance in the performance of my sworn duty, and honor him at all times. I believe that respect for authority is a duty. I respect and uphold the Constitution, the laws of the land, and the applicable rules and regulations. I recognize the legitimacy and authority of leadership and follow and obey legal orders of my superior officers. I believe in selfless love and service to people. Towards this end, I'll commit myself to the service of my fellow men over and above my personal convenience. I believe in the sanctity of marriage and the respect for women. I shall set the example of decency and morality and shall have high regard for family life and chastity. I believe in the responsible dominion and stewardship over material things. I shall inhibit myself from ostentatious display of my property. I shall protect the environment and conserve nature to maintain ecological balance. I shall respect private and public property and prevent others from destroying it. I believe in the wisdom of truthfulness and must be trustworthy and shall speak the truth at all times as required by my profession. The Ten Commandments of God. First, I am the Lord your God. You shall have no other gods before me. Second, thou shalt not use the name of the Lord in vain. Third, remember to keep the holy Sabbath day or Lord's day. Fourth, honor your father and mother. Fifth, thou shalt not kill. Sixth, thou shalt not commit adultery. Seventh, thou shalt not steal. Eighth, thou shalt not bear false witness against your neighbor. 9. Thou shalt not covet your neighbor's wife. 10. Thou shalt not covet your neighbor's good. The Lord's Prayer. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name, your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sins as we forgive those who sin against us. Do not bring us to test, but deliver us from evil. Vision, mission of the Philippine National Police. Mission. The PNP shall enforce the law, prevent and control crimes, maintain peace and order, and ensure public safety and internal security with the active support of the community. Vision. Imploring the aid of Almighty. By 2030, we shall be a highly capable, effective, and credible police service working in partnership with a responsive community towards the attainment of a safer place to live, work, and do business. Mission of the Bureau of Fire Protection. Mission to prevent and suppress destructive fires, investigate its causes, provide emergency medical and rescue services, and enforce other fire-related laws with active involvement of the community. Vision: a modern fire protection agency working towards a safe and progressive society. Vision mission of the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology. Mission: to provide humane safekeeping and developmental opportunities for persons deprived of liberty and the promotion of public safety. Vision: by 2040, a world-class agency highly capable of providing humane safekeeping and developmental opportunities for persons deprived of liberty. Core values or core competencies. Core competence: makatao, respect for humanity, may integridad with integrity, matatag, resiliency. Core competence: continuous skill enhancement of personnel, ability to establish linkages and partnership, responsive planning, timely decision making, expedient implementations. Laws: Republic Act, Presidential Decree, and Batas Pambansa. Presidential Decree number 1185, Fire Code of the Philippines. Presidential Decree number 704, revising and consolidating all laws and decrees affecting fishing and fisheries. Presidential Decree Number 532, Anti-Piracy and Anti-Highway Robbery Law of 1974. Presidential Decree Number 533, Anti-Cattle Rustling Law of 1974. Presidential Decree Number 449, Cockfighting Law of 1974. Presidential Decree Number 968, Probation Law of 1976. Presidential Decree Number 1612, Anti-Fencing Law. Presidential Decree Number 1602, Prescribing stiffer penalties and illegal gambling. Presidential Decree Number 603, the Child and Youth Welfare Code. Republic Act Number 9514, Fire Code of the Philippines of 2008. Republic Act Number 7636, Anti-Subversion Law Amendments. Republic Act Number 6981, Witness Protection, Security and Benefit Act. Republic Act Number 832, Anti-Electricity and Electric Transmission Line or Material Pilferage Act of 1994. Republic Act Number 3535, an act to provide possession of deadly arrow. Republic Act Number 9165, Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002. Republic Act Number 6425, the Dangerous Drugs Act of 1972. Republic Act Number 787877, Anti-Sexual Harassment Act of 1995. Republic Act Number 8505, Rape Victim Assistance and Protection Act of 1998. Republic Act Number 1700, Anti-Subversion Law. Republic Act Number 7659, an act to impose the death penalty on certain heinous crime. Republic Act Number 9344, Juvenile Justice and Welfare Act of 2006. Republic Act Number 4136, Land Transportation and Traffic Code. Republic Act Number 7080, an act defining and penalizing the crime of plunder. Republic Act Number 7610, Special Protection of Children Against Sexual Abuse, Exploitations and Discrimination Act. Republic Act Number 9299, an act converting Central Visayas Polytechnic College into a state university to be known as Negros Oriental State University. Republic Act Number 9160, Anti-Money Laundering Act of 2001. Republic Act Number 6968, an act punishing the crime of kaptira. Republic Act Number 7438, an act defining certain rights of person arrested, detained, or under custodial investigation. Republic Act Number 3019, Anti-Graft and Corrupt Practices Act. Republic Act Number 6235, Anti-Hijacking Law Act, prohibiting law acts inimical to civil aviation. Republic Act for Anti-Hazing Law. Republic Act Number 8177, an act designating death by lethal injection as the method of carrying out capital punishment. Republic Act Number 8353, the Anti-Rape Law of 1997. Republic Act Number 6506, an act creating the Board of Examiners for Criminologists. Republic Act Number 11131, an act regulating the practice of criminology profession in the Philippines, and appropriating funds therefore, repealing for the purpose Republic Act Number 6506, otherwise known as an act creating the Board of Examiners for Criminologists in the Philippines. Pananumpa sa watawat. Ako'y Pilipino, buong katapatang nanunumpa sa watawat ng Pilipinas at sa bansang kanyang sinasagisag na may dangal, katarungan at kalayaan na ipinakikilos ng sambayanang makadiyos, makakalikasan, makatao at makabansa. Police Officers Pledge. I will love and serve God, my country and people. I will uphold the constitutions and obey legal orders of the duly constituted authorities. I will oblige myself to maintain a high standard of morality and professionalism. I will respect the customs and traditions of the police service. And I will live a decent and virtuous life to serve as an example to others. Police Code Covenant. I shall recognize and will always be conscious to the fact that the police service is an honorable calling, thus compelling me to set the example by strictly adhering to the provision of a code of professional conduct and ethical standards. I bind myself to promote and enhance the noble ideas and aspirations to the code of my professional life and ensure that its tenets shall be honored at all times. This is my personal covenant. The Firefighter's Prayer. When I am called to duty, God, whenever flames may rage, give me the strength to save some life, whatever be its age. Help me embrace a little child before it's too late, or save an older person from a most uncertain fate. Enable me to be alert and hear the weakest shout, and quickly and efficiently to put the fire out, and according to my faith, my day should come to end. Please bless with your protecting hands my family and friends. Panunumpa ng kawaning gobyerno. Ako'y kawani ng gobyerno. Tungkulin kong maglingkod ng tapat at mahusay. Dahil dito, ako'y papasok ng maaga at magtrabaho ng lapas oras kung kinakailangan. Magsilbi ako ng magalang at mabilis sa lahat ng nangangailangan. Pangangalagaan ko ang mga gamit, kasangkapan at iba pang pag-aari ng pamahalaan. Magiging pantay at makatarungan ang pakikitungo ko sa mga lumalapit sa aming tanggapan. Magsasalita ako laban sa katiwalian at pagsasamantala. Hindi ko gagamitin ang aking panunungkulan sa sarili kong kapakanan. Hindi ako hihingi na utatanggap ng suhol. Sisikapin kong maragdagan ang aking talino at kakayahan upang ang antas ng paglilingkod sa bayan ay patuloy na maitaas. Sapagkat ako isang kawani ng gobyerno at tungkulin kong maglingkod ng tapat at mahusay sa bayan ko at sa panahong ito. Ako at ang aking kapwa kawani ay kailangan tungo sa isang maunlad, masagana at mapayapang Pilipinas. Sa harap ninyong lahat, ako'y taos-pusong nanunumpa. Preamble. We, the sovereign Filipino people, imploring the aid of Almighty God, in order to build a just and humane society and establish a government that shall embody our ideals and aspirations, promote the common good, conserve and develop our patrimony, and secure to ourselves and prosperity the blessings of independence and democracy under the rule of law, the regime of truth, justice, love, equality, and peace to ordain and promulgate this Constitution. Panunumpan ng lingkod bayan. Katungkulan ko maglingkod ng buong katapatan at kahusayan at makatulong sa katatagan at kaunlaran ng aking bayan. Sisikapin ko patuloy na maragdagan ang aking kaalaman. Magiging bahagi ako ng kaayusan at kapayapaan sa pamahalaan. Susunod at tutulong ako sa pagpapatupad ng mga umiiral na batas at alituntunin ng walang kinikilingan. Isa sa alang-alang ko ang interes ng nakakarami bago ang pansarili kong kapakanan. Isusulong ko ang mga programang mag-aangat sa antas ng kabuhayan ng mga mamamayan. Aktibo akong makikibahagi sa mga kilang layunin sa lipunan. Hindi ako magiging bahagi at isisiwalat ko anumang katiwalian na makakaabot sa aking kaalaman. Gagawin ko kapakipakinabang ang bawat sandali. Sa lahat ng panahon, sisikapin kong makatugon sa mga hamon sa lingkod bayan. Ang lahat ng ito para sa ating dakilang lumikha at ating bayan. Kasiyahan nawa ako ng may kapal.